The city of Weed is continuing its rebuilding efforts. It was 2 years ago today that the Boles Fire destroyed much of the city, burning 157 structures, 143 of them homes, on September 15, 2014. After an unattended campfire grew out of control. And while scars of the Boles Fire are still very much visible in town, the people of Weed are focusing on the future of their town, not just a devastating fire that changed so many lives.
NBC5's Matt Jordan has the story.
It's been 2 years since an unattended campfire on a windy day became the Boles Fire, burning over this hill, threatening Weed Elementary and burning over 150 structures, many of them homes.
We lost the first home, about the same time I was arriving at scene. I was only about 30 seconds away from the fire.
The day, September 14th, 2014. The time, 1:42 p.m. Weed Fire Chief Darren Quigley had just gotten his hair cut when the call came in.
When I arrived on scene, it was already transitioned into a big fire. It was spotting down the railroad tracks. We had extreme fire behavior, and the wind was pushing it up the hill towards the elementary school.
What would become the Boles Fire tore through the town, taking 157 structures with it, including Chief Quigley's home.
It made it a really tough fire on me because, one, losing my house, but then just all my friends, and then just not totally knowing if everybody got out.
The quick response of firefighters like former Chief Quigley and new Chief Kent Cunningham prevented a greater disaster as the fire approached the elementary school.
We immediately put them on buses and we got them out of the area.
2 years later, the path of the Boles Fire leaves its mark on Weed Elementary.
I just know that a lot of our families who have lost their homes and one of my employees in general, it's still hard. Today is still a hard day for them.
But for Principal ALISA Cummings, her staff, and Weed as a whole, today isn't about what was lost.
Come on down.
It's about what was saved.
We're rebuilding and we're strong, and the only way we did that was together as a community.
Our priority became life over property, and it always is life over property. That day became especially true.
In Weed, Matt Jordan, NBC5 News.
Matt, thank you. 25-year-old Ronald Marshall pleaded guilty to starting the Boles Fire. He was released from prison in April after serving a year and a half behind bars.